You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
The tears won't stop until I get justice.
First this morning, the family of a 13-year-old killed in Atlanta is honoring his life. Hear the message they hope helps protect others.
Atlanta's Howell Mill Walmart shuts down for good nearly a month after closing its doors due to a fire. What the company has decided to do with the Vine City location.
Well, we're looking at very cold temperatures to start this morning. We'll rebound nicely once we get to the afternoon. Then the rain will follow. We'll break it all down for you in the full forecast straight ahead.
All right, the rain's not coming until tomorrow morning, but we've got black ice on the road. Check this out. Mundy Mill Road up off of 985. That is black ice that has formed in the middle of the intersection.
Look at that sheen. Oh, my. All right, we start with breaking news in your 11 minutes of nonstop news. Construction is now underway on a new Krispy Kreme on Ponce nearly 2 years after the original was set on fire and destroyed. The historic donut shop was built more than 60 years ago. Basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal bought it in 2016, and the new Krispy Kreme is expected to open this summer.
Right now, the family of a 13-year-old left to plan a funeral.
It is a tragic story. Deshaun DeBose was shot and killed in Atlanta. He was with friends near the Cascade family skating rink. Molly Oak is hearing from his family this morning. They say the middle schooler was an innocent bystander.
His grandmother was barely able to speak yesterday as she and family members begged people in the community to put down the guns. This comes as they're remembering their loved one, as are his classmates. Look at this video. You can see the chalk drawings outside of Drew Charter School remembering the 13-year-old student that was shot and killed over the weekend. Police say it happened just before 11:30 Saturday night off Martin Luther King Jr. Drive in southwest Atlanta. Deshaun DeBose's family says he was out with friends at Cascade Family Skating when a fight and gunshots started after closing time. They say Deshaun did not know the group fighting. His family says the 7th grader was an honor roll student and volunteered in the community.
I would like for him to be remembered for his humbleness, for his caring for others, for his gentleness, because he's known as being a gentle giant.
Atlanta police are still investigating. They have not named any suspects. Back to you all.
Molly, thanks. And that was a look at your top headlines.
All right, Chelsea, getting ready to head out. We're definitely going to need to bundle up like Molly this morning.
Yes, indeed. You're going to need all that winter gear for this morning as temperatures are down below the freezing mark in a lot of spots. Now, we have some 20s in some of the outlying areas, so yeah. Coat, hat, scarf, gloves, all that. Despite the fact that we'll have mostly sunny skies today, or at least this morning, those temperatures will rebound once we get toward the afternoon. 49 degrees will be our temperature by noon. 56 will be our daytime high. We'll hit that between 3 and 4 o'clock. We'll drop back down to 50 degrees by 7 o'clock tonight with a few clouds moving overhead. Now, the clouds will thicken, and we're expecting some rain to get in here. Right now, that's well over to the west of us, over toward the Dallas, Texas area. Area of low pressure will slide up to the north, drag a cold front through, and that will bring in the rain our way. Expecting that rain to be heavy at times, especially through the overnight going into tomorrow morning. A couple thunderstorms could bring some very gusty winds with it. Severe weather could accompany some of those thunderstorms as well, but I'm thinking mainly over the central and southern portions of the state is where we're going to find that. Right now, high pressure just to our north, providing that light northerly wind that we have out there is really calm. This will continue to scoot over toward the east. We'll get back into a southerly flow. That will help to boost those temperatures up just a bit as well, especially as we head into Wednesday, expecting temperatures to be in the 60s by then. You'll notice down here to the south and west of us, mainly over the Gulf Coast states, where you're going to find right along the coast an enhanced risk for severe weather. That's a level 3 out of a possible 5. That's that tan shade there. This will shift over toward the east. By tomorrow, you notice a slight risk, large area up and down the eastern seaboard. In fact, for the central and southern portions of our state, that's narrow line of dark green is the level 1 threat, and a marginal risk. You see that's for our southern suburbs. So southern portions of Henry County, Spalding County, Butts County, you're included in that level 1 threat, where we could see some isolated severe thunderstorms around, maybe even a brief tornado is certainly possible there. Atlanta northward is where we'll just find the general thunderstorms, but some gusty winds could associate those. Our winds will start to pick up later on this afternoon into tonight ahead of those storms rolling in. Let's time it out for you. In fact, the wind advisory will pick up at midnight tonight and will last through the day on Wednesday, looking at sustained winds 15 to 25 miles per hour. Gusts could be as high as 40 miles per hour. That could blow around some loose objects. Also could knock down some of those weak trees, which could lead to power outages, folks, so be advised. We'll start off with the sunshine for today. We'll hold on to it for much of the day. It won't be until later on tonight that we'll see the rain chance increase. We'll have that rain with us Wednesday morning. I'm giving it a window between 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. for those thunderstorms to be around. After that, we'll begin to clear it out. Mix of sun and clouds for the rest of the day. We'll hold on to that for Thursday, but noticeably cooler, only in the 40s for highs. Friday, pretty much the same under mostly sunny skies, and then we'll rebound on Saturday with temperatures getting back to around 55 degrees for a high.
New details for you this morning. We have learned the fates of 2 Atlanta Walmarts that closed after fires.
Ariana Maniz has a look at what will happen at the Howell Mill store and the Vine City location.
We now know the future of 2 Walmart locations that were forced to close. The Vine City Walmart will reopen as a neighborhood market, and the location here on Howell Mill Road is closed for good. Walmart says that they made those decisions after reviewing economic factors that existed before both stores were forced to close because of fires. The reopening of the Vine City Walmart on MLK Drive is good news for that community where there's limited access to fresh food for residents and college students. The store has been closed since just before Christmas. When the store does reopen as a Walmart neighborhood market, the location will provide access to fresh food and other food products. As far as here on Howell Mill Road, it's been closed since someone set fire inside on December 28th. The store could not be repurposed like the Vine City Walmart due to site restrictions, according to Walmart. And they say they will work with city leaders to help employees impacted and find a new use for the building. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens, he responded in a statement agreeing that the city will help employees that were impacted by the store's closure. Meanwhile, a timeline has not been announced on when that Vine City Walmart will reopen. Back to you.
Ariana, thank you. Sticking with your 11 minutes of nonstop news, a father and his girlfriend faced charges this morning after his son was shot in the head.
3-year-old Amir Porter's mom tells us her son is fighting for his life and on a breathing machine right now at Children's Hospital Scottish Rite. Police say it happened in Lithia Springs at a hotel where the child was with his dad for the weekend. She says the initial story she was told was that he hit his head and that it took hours for them to actually reveal he was shot.
Later today, a Fulton County judge is expected to hear arguments over whether the public will get to see a special grand jury report on possible 2020 election interference. 11 Alive and other media outlets are calling for the documents release. They would give insight into the investigation of former President Trump and his allies and whether they tried to overturn Georgia's election results.
A new report shows the Gwinnett County School District faces a big turnover rate. A consultant hired by the district revealed that from 2019 to 2022, 13% of the county's teachers quit or transferred out of Gwinnett's district. This rate is much higher than the rest of the state and nation. Those we spoke to blame communication. The district says it is already at work to solve the issues. Chesley.
Aisha, after a pretty chilly start, we're going to see these temperatures rebound as we head into the afternoon with plenty of sunshine around. Mostly sunny skies pretty much all day long. 49 degrees will be a temperature at noon. We'll get up to the 50s for an afternoon high. In fact, middle 50s in a lot of spots. Looking at 56 degrees. We'll hit that between 3 and 4 o'clock. By 6, sun going down. Our clouds will start to increase. A few clouds will move into the area. You're looking at temperatures right near 50 degrees. A little easterly wind, about 8 miles per hour or so. Rain will follow that. Tomorrow morning, it will be soggy, folks. A couple thunderstorms around as well. Could have some gusty winds. We'll keep you updated right here.
Yeah, you got to slow down right there for sure. Don't let it sneak up on you.
All right,
Better not.
Check out the lost and found after school today. You were so right about that.
Oh, yeah.
The kids are going to be, shedding their layers and missing things on the school bus. Have a good one, everybody. Today's show's next. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.